yo. Go and be great. Whatever you do, don't forget to be a lion. Too easy. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Bandwidth, man. Do me a favor, like, share, and tag, and press that subscribe button. What it do, y'all? Y'all speak to your boy, man. I don't hear my stuff, y'all. Let me do it again. Let's see here. Let's celebrate that my church just reached 500 members. Yeah, that's fire. That's dope, man. I go to one of the dopest churches in Atlanta, Georgia, man. It's pretty dope. If you are a member of the church I happen to go to, y'all put some I ams in the comments, huh? $500 members, man. 500 members. Let's do it again. Yeah, man, I think it's pretty dope. Chris, what's going on, man?
Nothing much.
Hey, do you remember
I just
Huh?
What were you about to say?
What you thought about to say?
I just feel like it's gonna be something.
No, do you remember we used to do, what was the name of that show? Rumors and Rhema. You were trash on that show, man.
No, I was not trash. Let's start here. I was very young. How old was I? Maybe like 23, 22?
No.
I wasn't?
What are you talking about?
4 years ago we did Rumors and Rhema. 26?
How old are you now?
I'm just older. We don't need to say that out loud.
No, you got to.
I'm older. Please don't.
How old are you now, for real?
Dr. Gabe, please.
No, for real.
Older. Can we?
You're starting to get some wrinkles, bro.
No, I'm not that old. I'm actually in my prime right now.
You're what?
I'm in my prime.
What does that mean?
That means I'm at my best. Like this age that I am, that I'm not saying, I'm at my best right now.
But give it like.
It's older than 26.
So.
Older than 26.
Get in the mic, sir.
I'm in.
That's how you know you ain't in your prime.
That's all right. I am in my prime.
You're not in your prime.
Yes, I am.
You passed the prime. You're old. You didn't even notice. You were talking without the mic. You talk. How everybody do?
That's all right. I just want. Yeah, I'm in my prime.
So how do you feel since you turned that age?
I feel okay. I feel good. I mean, normal. I mean,
you in your 30s now, huh?
I'm older.
How does that feel?
I'm not. Why? I'm older. I'm not. I'm older, but I'm not old.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not old.
Yeah, it's done now.
I'm in my prime.
Now you're about to start feeling every little thing.
No, never.
Yeah, man, I think it's. Look, do you remember when we did Rumors and Rhema?
I remember Rumors and Rhema. Yeah, I loved Rumors and Rhema though. I think we had how many people tuned into Rumors and Rhema? Nobody. Wow.
No, it was trash.
Trash?
Yeah, nobody tuned into that.
Rumors and Rhema was not trash though.
People were inboxing saying, "Get rid of her."
Oh, I have to tell you this.
What?
I have to tell you what happened to me this weekend. This is a true story. I'm not making this up. So somebody came up to me and said, "Are you Crystal?" And I said, "Yeah." And they said, "From the podcast." And I said, "Which one?" And they said
Rumors and
Bandwidth.
Rhema.
They said Bandwidth. And they said,
"No, that didn't happen."
I'm going to give her a shout out. I'm going to say who this person is. She is not a member of Encounter. Her name is Kaya. Shout out to Kaya. Put the clapping hands. Put the clapping hands, sir. Those laughs. Kaya is a real person. Kaya, if you are tuned in, please say something in the comments right now. Kaya came up to me and said that she absolutely loves this show. Like, she loves it. She says that you are hilarious. I am hilarious. And she tunes in every Monday. But she definitely asked me, was I Crystal? Which means I'm important on this show. So I think after today, we don't have to say, like, do we still want her here? It's established that I'm here and I'm important. Can we do some more clapping hands? Are you okay? This is a real person. I would not make this up. Her name is Kaya. She came up to me and asked. Now, granted, she was in the facility, so you know she kind of knew, but she said she loves being with. So, what would you do? It's getting hot. It's getting hot. That's 4 people. That's the 4th person. 4. How many episodes have we done?
I've done 65. now.
Okay, wait. But I'm talking about 2023. 3, 4 people, 4 shows. That's a good number. All right, everything okay?
Do the sponsorship.
Okay,
man.
sponsorship. Are you okay? Yeah. 4 people. Shout out to Kaya. Are you in the comments? Does anybody see Kaya in the comments? All right, she's going to tune in later, but the sponsorship for tonight is Fashion Riot Photography, right? Fashion Riot Photography is a photography company with an eye for authentic moments and creative perspectives. They capture beauty, branding, maternity, and lifestyle photos that are polished, alluring, and timeless. Fashion Riot has a March special right now happening for Headshot Wednesdays only for $60. If you would like graduation photos, family photos, or any special moments captured, please visit Fashion Riot Photography at 470-233-0539 or on Instagram at Fashion Riot Photography.
Shout out to
Book
Fashion
now.
Riot, man. Thank you
Yes.
for sponsoring the show. Thank you for sponsoring my show called
Hour.
Man. It's not no hour,
Okay.
sir.
Okay, fine. All right.
It's not no hour, bro.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
stop.
I gotta
man.
build myself up. It's fine. I'm fine with working for that. I'm fine with that. That's fine.
Nah, man.
Kaya came up to me. This is a real story.
I don't even know that's a real person,
It's
bro.
a real person. I should have got her number
For what?
so I could have called her in on the show for her to say.
We don't
what
even
she
have
said
that
to me.
feature, so I know you're lying
We
now,
do.
but
We have it. Thank you.
God,
That's all right. Next show, we calling you in, Kaya. That's a promise.
we calling you in. You sound like you in church. We call you in now, oh God. You know you say it, dog. But
Listen.
hey, when you pray next at the altar?
I'm sorry. This is not the time, I don't think, to talk about that. Right?
When you pray next?
I'm off that team.
Really?
Well, I was gonna. I was gonna suggest that I just take a break after you continuously embarrassed me about
It wasn't an embarrassment. People
to
have
say that I took hours and hours with one person.
Yeah, it's true.
That's embarrassing.
It's not embarrassing. I think people probably gonna start coming to you at the altar now. Matter of fact, I
No.
think you taking all the members. They
No,
like we
I
want.
think I should take.
Since everybody wants you on the show, I'm pretty sure they want you at the altar too, huh? We want Krista to be on. We
No,
want
I
Krista to
think
pray for
I
me.
should take a break from the altar ministry.
You should take a break. You taking a break from the wrong stuff. Take a break from this.
No, people want me here.
They don't want you. Ain't no.
You want to hear the next segment? You want to hear?
Yeah, go
All
for
right.
it. I bet it's not gonna be trash.
No,
bro.
it's not. It's actually gonna be
from a scale of 1 to 10. Your stuff is like 4.
Okay. So, what would you do segment today? Listen, this is for my ladies and the men, right? So, you are dating this person, right? For a year. So, I got this story off of TikTok. I actually commented under her post because she was responding to people's comments. So, she said she's been dating this guy for about a year. In the beginning of the relationship, he told her, like, listen, I don't want to be posted. I want my relationship to be, exclusive. I'm not with the social media. Don't post me for at least a year so that I know it's real, because the social media stuff is just, it's crazy right now. I want us to just get to know each other. Don't post me for a year. After a year, I know it's real. Then, we can start the posting thing. So they started dating. They were dating for an entire year. She was waiting, counting down the year. She ended up getting to a year with this person. And she decided that it's time to post her man, right? They've been dating for a year. And she was getting ready to post the photo. She sent it to him and he said, don't post me on social media.
Yeah.
Like, don't post me. Like, I'm still not with the posting.
Sure.
So she said, why not? You said a year, is there somebody else? No, just don't post me.
Yeah.
So my question is, what would you do? Would you think that there's another relationship happening, or is that normal? Or, we're in a time of social media. What does that mean? She says she's dipping out because clearly there's another woman, maybe a family, whatever. She's been lied to. So I want to know, what would you do? If this is from a female perspective, but it can be for men too. I've heard women say, don't post me on social media. Now, most times Don't post me means I have something else going on. Like, don't say anything about me. I'm a secret. Like, you know. So, what would y'all do? I just want to see. I'm gonna look in the comments and see what that looks like. Now, some people like to be exclusive, but she felt as if she was being lied to. No photos, no nothing. Granted, she said she didn't meet his family or anything. They met one time. She met his mom and dad and all of that. But outside of that, no photos.
Yeah, I mean, the comments are pretty much, yeah, Tony coming for you.
Is he back?
Yeah, Tony's back.
Hey, Tony. I saw you weren't here last Monday. I thought you weren't coming back.
Tony back, dog. Because he voted for you not to be on the show. And then
Tony,
he just
it's beef.
And then he just said, we need strawberry letters type stories. Laugh out loud. We need nephew tummy type stories. What he's saying is, the junk you doing, bro.
Is there a block feature on YouTube?
What you laying down?
It's a block feature on YouTube. Tony. We got one or two more times. Now I gave you strawberry letters the first 2-3 shows, but you weren't here last Monday.
I told you your segment was about to be.
No. Tony, you all right? Where you at?
Dude, I told you.
It's B.
I told you that your segment was about to be trash.
It's not
We want
trash.
strawberry letters.
Where the block button?
It ain't no block. This is a free country and a free podcast. People can say what they want to say.
What the other people saying?
They were thinking the same thing, dog. Oh my
This is my
God.
last show.
Yes.
But before I go, speaking of pictures, before I go,
Oh my God.
before I leave,
Oh my.
since this is my last show,
Yeah.
I found this photo on Google, right? So everybody knows, you know, we work together. You know, you have music and everything, and I was Googling, making sure your name was clear in the streets, like all the music was in one place, and I found this picture. Now the person looks like you. I'm not gonna lie, it looks like you, but I'm very confused. Like I don't know if it's you. They were throwing up a symbol, like I don't know if it was a Jesus symbol or like Illuminati. I don't know what it was. It was. Brian, can you put it on the screen real quick? Can y'all zoom? Can y'all see me? You ready? All right. As a manager for music, I don't know. I'm trying to remove everything from Google for you, but I ain't gonna cap. This one went delete. I ain't gonna cap. This one went delete. And I want to know, is this you? Who is this man?
Oh my.
I want to know like who this man is. Can anybody in the comments, since this is my last show, Tony, since you like the, is this him? Cause we like your comments.
Oh man.
Um,
Oh man, boy, I'm about to fire
I'ma
you
do it
up
one more
now.
time. Brett, can you I mean the poll's all right, but
Oh boy.
if it's not you, we good. We can move on, team. It's time to move on. But I just really want to know, like,
Man.
so since this is my last show, we might as well, you know, ask the people. Tony, where you there? Is
Oh
Tony?
my God, man.
Is Tony Tony, you there?
Man,
Please
I'm about
comment.
to. Oh, snap, dog.
Yeah.
Man, I am, bro.
Was that you? Is that you?
Where
I'm not. This
Did
is my
you
last show. That's it. I just
find that picture?
I was trying to clear your name for what's coming next for the people, but I didn't want them to see that photo. So
Oh
yeah,
God.
this was off to make sure you good, you know. But When did you take that?
Let's talk about your management skills.
No. The photo is. I would just think you would want to explain this, please. I just would want you to explain. The suit is dope.
That suit is big.
It's dope though.
It ain't dope. It's big.
The glasses are questionable. The haircut is cool. The tie is printed, but it's still black. I like that. But the seriousness take it to a whole new level. It's like, don't play with me.
Oh my God.
But I really, okay, this the end, I promise. But this hand.
Yeah.
Is that a team?
Yes.
What was the team?
So.
Did everybody throw that up?
My whole crew was throwing that up.
Yeah,
Shakira, I'm about to get you. Oh man. But
it's cool. It's cool.
Man.
It's cool.
Dog.
Yeah. So we get that's old. I can tell. But I wanted to know, was that you? Because I needed to know if I needed to try to get that removed, or did we want to keep that up?
We're gonna keep that up there, dog.
Okay, that's cool.
We're gonna keep that up there.
That's cool. What was the group name?
Man, first of all, boy. First of all, I'm about to fire you up, dog.
This is a real question, and I needed the people to help me answer it. I'm not trying to fire you up, I promise.
I'm about to fire you up
But
now.
since it's my last show.
Yeah, but see,
Tony,
look,
you on next Monday.
All right, so I'm about to fire you up. But before I fire you up, I want to explain.
It's fine. We're here. We're here for you.
I want to, first of all, I got questions. Where did you find that at, sir?
It was a search, but it was there. It was like.
But I got music out there. First of all, all right, so check this out, man. Look.
It's cool. You been had swag.
Man, I've been had it, dog.
Yeah,
I'm trying to tell you.
not gonna cap. I mean,
I was out there, man, trying to get that music career. So let me tell you what that was.
Okay.
I used to own this record label called Ace Crew Entertainment.
Okay.
And because I was trying to figure out, man, let's talk about this new segment.
Yeah. That's cool. We'll pop it up one more time before the show over, just so people can get their last look, because we're gonna get it removed.
Let me see it one more time, Brian.
One more time for the people. Ace Crew, stand up. Ace Crew, stand up.
But look at your boy. Listen, your boy always been cute with it now.
Ace Crew, stand up. I like how you just took it really serious. I love that. Like, the photo just says CEO. No, I'm not gonna lie.
That's what I was. Yeah.
Yeah, the photo says CEO. Yeah, the tie. Yeah. I mean, it's dope.
Dang, I was so young, dog.
Yeah. You had the haircut. I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was dope.
Yeah, that joke was fire, man, back in the day. You feel me?
Back in the day.
Man, I miss that, man.
It's cool.
Shouts out to me trying to be successful, man. I think that deserves a clap. It don't deserve no laugh, man. I think I was trying. All right, Chris, don't you have some stuff out? Don't worry.
No.
Next show.
I'm not gonna be on the show next show, so there's no need to pull any photos from me.
I want you to understand something. Now you can come back to the show. You will be here bright and early Monday evening because you have started a war.
Is it war?
Oh, there's a war coming down.
I'm always good if you give me time to think about it. So we good. Let's
all right.
go to war.
Well, y'all, I would like to welcome my co-host to Bandwidth.
Woo! Claps.
Mr. Israel, man. But the first time you slip up, man, you need to change that segment.
What would you do?
Yeah, I mean, I think
maybe that story was just
lame. The story was trash.
All right, I'm coming with the juice next Monday.
Yeah, the story was
I got
trash.
you. I'm coming with the juice. I needed to segue into that, though, the photos. That's why it was all planned out.
Just know.
Yes, sir.
Just know this coming Monday, the world will see that gap.
Okay, it's fine. won, so we just won the war.
Well, we going, boy,
show.
I'm about to show.
It's a roast session. I'm prepared. I'm ready. I found a couple more, but I'll say those. That's fine.
What's that?
Next Monday. That's
oh,
fine.
boy. I'm about
We
listen
both
to
gonna
me
be
now.
secretly sending pictures to Brad.
I'm trying to tell you, you done got with the wrong dude now. Trying to tell you, I'm about to light you up.
All right.
Man, look, man. So look, Chris, I'm glad you're on the show, man, and I want to have a conversation. Now, we didn't talk about that whole situation with Shawty there, but I think as bad as the story was, we still need to answer the question: what would you do? Blah blah blah. You can either leave or stay. Some people some people, they don't prefer social media, and other people they do. All right. My issue is this though. I do have a deep concern that you count it down before you can post it. Something's wrong with us that you count it down.
Yeah.
So you could post it. Does he probably have somebody else? Probably.
Yeah. Yeah.
Probably, right? But then the flip side of it is how many people in the world that run the world, they run the country, whether it's entertainment or whatever, they're not on social media. Jay-Z is not. We can keep going on and on and on about how many people are not on social media versus how many people are on social media. And so he probably has somebody out there, right? But I think there's another concern. Why is the relationship validated based upon our ability to post it? Now I can see if he said we can never go out.
That's different. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? We can't go out, blah, blah, blah. But you post it. And that's the other thing too. I would like to ask that person, do you all go out in public or does he only come to your house at night or you only come to his house at night? If you all go out publicly, that doesn't mean that he doesn't have someone, but I think that would be more important versus the ability to post a relationship.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree.
You feel what I'm saying? All right, whatever. So look, we have deeper conversations. We have something that's going on in society. I think we need to have a conversation about. And I had an opportunity to talk about it with a phenomenal group of people earlier today. And I kind of want to exhaust this because there are stats to prove this. There are some very alarming stats to prove this. And thank you, Tony Elder, for your support. Really appreciate you, sir. Keep them coming.
Yeah.
Keep them coming. Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna hire Tony to just be negative concerning you the entire every show.
A good job to have.
That's a perfect job.
Like wow.
We all need opposition. They come for me all the time. That's the other thing too. That's another thing too. I hope you're ready to be on the show because do you know how many people on TikTok and how many people on Instagram they say like negative things about me?
I absolutely see it. I'm not gonna lie. I see it.
You see it?
Sometimes.
Yeah. So now that you're on the show. It's about. I'm trying to tell you, and you can't handle it. You don't have it. I
can.
You don't have it.
Yeah, I can handle it.
You can't handle negative critique, dog. So I just know, they come from me every single day, male and female, when my stuff is up out there. So, Tony, you're hired.
Oh gosh.
All right, so check this out, y'all. Let's have this conversation. Here's a stat that's out there. And the stat came from who, Shakira? Today is more so of a talking conversation, not necessarily me giving advice. I want to give some brief advice based upon a man's opinion, but I want to have a conversation about the condition of society as it relates to women, single women. I want to ask this question to our audience. First of all, thank y'all for coming on. Please press the subscribe button if you have not already, because now that I have somebody else on the show, I think we need to work out how many times you come on the show too, because that's getting expensive. And unless people get these sponsors, unless people get this merchandise, can y'all put the camera on Chris's shirt? Chris, show them that merch. What does yours say?
Church bando.
Church. Say it in the mic.
Church bando.
Is that mic on?
Yep.
Say it again.
Church bando.
Is it on? They can't hear you. Say it again.
Church bando. Church bando.
It's been on the whole time. I just wanted you to keep saying it, so because that's how I really don't want the mic to be.
You know what?
All right, so show me.
No,
Again.
seriously, yeah, it's a dope shirt, Al.
That's not fire right there. All right, so y'all go out and get that. If you're a part of the church, when I say the church, I'm talking about the body of Christ.
Yeah.
Go out and get it, man. Support that. How much merch do I have on there on the site, y'all?
You have like eight items. So you got church bando, corporate bando.
That means you're entrepreneur. I mean, not entrepreneur.
Well, working corporate.
You work in corporate America.
You have podcast bando. You have hats, shirts. Right now, it's about to get a little hot, so we have both crew necks and long sleeve shirts, and then Identity Crisis is up too. So. Yeah,
man, y'all go out and holler at your boy, support your boy. We trying to eat. Now that somebody else on the show, I got somebody else to look out for financially. This is crazy, but all right, man. So look, here's a stat: an outsized number of U.S. women are unmarried, a record 52% as of 2021. This is the largest number ever, according to the Census Bureau, who has been tracking Americans' marital status since at least the 1900s. At that time, 7% of surveyed women were single. I'm gonna read it one more time so you can let it meditate and sizzle in your spirit. All right, let it sizzle, meditate on it, and let it sizzle in your spirit. And it reads: an outsized number of U.S. women are unmarried, a record 52% as of 2021. This is the largest number ever, according to the Census Bureau, who has been tracking Americans' marital status since at least the 1900s. At that time, 7% of surveyed women are single. Were married. All right. So, I had a conversation with a group of people earlier today concerning this, and hear me. My word is not. It's just my opinion, right? Now, I'm a man, and I'm not young, and so I have plenty enough experiences on top of just the position that I hold. My main responsibility, it allows me to see the condition specifically of African American women, and so I will say this. Many women are, especially women in the church, many women, I don't care what they say, many women are concerned about whether or not they're going to get married.
Absolutely.
And especially as women get older, when you start hitting your 30s, you start questioning, family. And I'm pretty sure y'all have these reasons about, okay, your body and waiting too late to have children and the complications that could happen if in fact you wait too late. I think that's going to change as technology evolves. You'll start to see that particular worry change. I found out a couple of days ago that scientists are creeping up on the ability to allow us to live past like in the hundreds. Like it's starting to develop. Now, y'all, that was coming. That was coming. That was coming. But my point is technology is rapidly evolving. So you don't necessarily worry about some of those medical concerns, but as of now, it's still a concern. And so I'm glad that I'm going to do a session about, I want to speak for some men. But before I get into that, I want to have this conversation, this dialogue. You are a young woman. You're not a kid anymore. Yeah. What's your take on the reason women are single? Now, before you answer, I want you to think, because the last time you was saying some stuff, we had a bunch of people pissed off at you. So you better be real careful. You remember that? Yeah, you had a lot of people pissed off at you. So if you could speak from just your perspective, not necessarily, hear me, y'all, she's not about to speak for every woman, but from, she whispered, Tony, I'm Tony, so don't even, Tony, leave me. What's your... Well, you nervous, ain't you now?
No, I'm not nervous because it's. I think that there are a lot of reasons. I think that right now society is really pushing women empowerment.
Sure.
I think that women we are killing right now in a lot of areas, so when you get that idea and that perspective, like, hey, I can do so much and I can do it by myself. Mm-hmm. And then you have this part of culture that's
say it again.
Culture. This part of culture that is dominating, which is like the hip hop industry, music, and all of these women in this industry are pushing, do it without a man. You can do anything without a man. So that's our music. That's what we're getting from that perspective, right? From that angle. And then you're getting, and then you get all of these amazing women who are winning awards and, doing things in their countries, going against the grain. So you just kind of have this mindset that I can do so much by myself. And I think women are looking to do things. They're not waiting anymore, I think, on marriage. I think women are worried about it because I find myself in that space sometimes. Like, I'm 30, right? I just turned 30. So I find myself in that space where I'm worried about it, but I also have this in my mind, kill it. Like, you can do everything. Worry about that later. So I think that's where we are. But on the flip side, I do think that you get so caught up in that you don't really practice the skills of how to be a great woman for a man. That's an angle there. You don't have those skills because you're so focused on yourself. You're focused on growing. You're focused on going to the next level. You're focused on killing school. You're focused on getting a home. You're focused on killing in your career. And then you kind of look back and you're like, I don't know how to nurture. I don't know how to be there. I'm loud. I want to overtalk. I want to be the center of attention. But then outside of that, you're missing those skills. So what a man needs naturally, you may not have practiced in 5 or 6 years because you've been focused on one thing. And then you have this last perspective that I'll give of women putting those particular standards on men right now. And there are only, statistically a handful of men who may match those particular standards or whatever. So now the pool is small. You've accomplished all these things. You're missing some of those aspects, but because of culture, you're not letting that go. You're saying, I'm keeping this here versus not coming down, but understanding what partnership is about. So I think it's many things, but I tried to hit everything, but I think, men, the same wave that women are on, you got men on that same wave. Like, I'm not taking just any woman, I don't want to have a baby by any woman. So then you have both people just trying to kind of meet these standards. And, I think right now it's just a battle of the sexes in a way,
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense. And what you said was 100% correct. I think one of the things that, if I, as an older man and someone that's learned and someone that's experienced, so you're talking about education, you talk about experience, you're talking about, I speak to a lot of people. At this time, I counsel single people and I counsel married people. I counsel people who have been married for a number of years, and I counsel people who have just gotten married within the last couple of years, and I do marriage counseling. So you're talking about your counseling and talking to and walking people through problems. And so you have problems of the inability to have good sex, you have marital problems, you have health conditions, you have economic problems, etc., on and on and on and on. And then when we talk about the people that are single, let's be very, very clear, y'all. Be very, very clear. I say this all the time, and you hear me say it. Everybody hears me say this. It is an unrealistic comparison if you look at your life and you compare it to social media. Social media, I explain it like this in short: that if there are 8 billion people on the planet, if there are only 8 billion people on the planet, you're not able to give yourself a fair assessment. You can't accurately compare yourself to people that you chose to follow. I'll say that again. So if I'm a I'll use my primary responsibility, my primary occupation, which I love doing. I'm very passionate about it. If you take it away from me, just go ahead and send me the glory. I can do more, but I choose to do this, and I'm a pastor. So there are, this is how you do it. There are 230,000, no, I'm sorry, 380,000 Protestant evangelical churches in America. All right. So 380,000 Protestant evangelical churches in America. Out of the 380,000, there are only between 13 and 2,000 mega churches. Mega churches are defined as 2,000 or more people. So we have 380,000 Protestant and or evangelical churches in America. Only out of the 380,000, there are only 13 to 2,000 mega churches. Mega churches is defined, or mega church is defined as a 2,000 or more church. But the average church size in America is declining from 72 to 65 people. So the average church in America is about, let's say, safe 75 people. All right. Now, if I am a pastor, that is my occupation. 9 times out of 10, I'm interested in growing my church and being successful, etc. But what I will do quite naturally is I will follow people that interest me, or that are on the same or a similar trajectory, or someone that I aspire to be like. So that may be, out of the 380,000 churches, I may decide to follow, let's say, 100 pastors in their church. All right. Now, here's the problem. If I follow 100 pastors and their church, and it's who I chose to follow, and I'm saying, I follow him because he has 5,000 people, he's killing it. I follow her because her church is, it's the fastest growing church in America, A, B, C, and D. What tends to happen is I start to look at myself and I start to feel as if I'm unsuccessful. The problem with that is, to measure my true success, I would have to follow what? 380,000 churches, and then make that comparison. Then I have to figure out of the 380, what's the average size? And if you do the math, if, for example, let's use Encounter, we literally just reached 500 people. But if the average church, y'all ready? If the average church is 75 people and a mega church is starting at 2,000 people, we're just 1,500 people from being a mega church. Yeah. Now, most people would celebrate that, but how many pastors are walking around wishing that they had, get this, just 100 people? So here's what we do. We choose, here's the point. If I chose who I wanted to follow and I start comparing myself, that's what we call self-sabotage, because it's not a reality. Here's the point. I said all of that to say this. The truth of the matter is, y'all, the world, America, is not turning into the average man and average woman. They're not walking around making 6 figures. The average man's salary in America, correct me if I'm wrong, Shakira, is $35,000. The average woman's salary in America is $24,000 to $25,000. Now, so we have social media. Shakira, verify that, please, for me. The average man in America makes $38,000. The average woman in America makes what? 25. Okay. So if you make, Chris, listen to me. Mm-hmm. If you make $50,000 right now, you're killing it. Because the average man makes 38 and the average woman makes 25. If you make, as a woman, $30,000, you're killing it. You're above average. But I'm about to end this whole show because this is going to help you. All right. So why did I say that? Ladies, maybe you said something that's in my notes. Mm-hmm. One of the reasons why men are not marrying women, is because you all put expectations on us that oftentimes, very hard to meet. I want us to understand this. Ladies, let me holler at you real quick, put you on some game. You do not have to You do not have to mistreat us. You do not have to be so aggressive. Here's why. Because the average man's existence, the average reason why he's existing, his day-to-day life is to build something so big that some woman, whether it's his mother, whether it's a girlfriend or a wife, no man is trying to build something big to impress another man.
Yeah.
No man wants to be successful for another man. The average man is trying to do it because what is that? When's the last time you heard a man say this? Man, I'm trying to make it, man, so I can give my daddy some money.
Never.
You never hear it. The average man is saying, especially in the African American community, the average man is saying, I'm trying to make it so I can take care of my mama. Take care of my mama. Then he moves from that to trying to build something that's impressive enough to get some woman to say, he's credible enough for me to be with. And then the rest of your life is to make sure you take care of her. All right, what's my point? A man's existence, y'all, is literally at the mercy of a woman. It doesn't matter if it's his mother, doesn't matter if it's his girlfriend, doesn't matter if it's a woman that he does not know. We spend a lot of times, get this, y'all, we spend a lot of times trying to, even if you, listen to me, the fact that you work so hard Monday through Friday to go to the club Friday to look like you have something, that's never for another guy. It's for women that you will probably never meet again. A man's very existence is to somehow please, provide, or perform for the female species. All right, so why did I say that? You do not have to be so, yes, there are some misrepresentations of good men out there, etc. We know that there are bad apples in every bunch, bad apples in every organization, every group, every industry, etc. But you do not have to, you said something. Your men are not the enemy. Because in the depths of who we are, we do everything to impress, please, or provide for you. So the question now is, if my very existence is to please, provide, or perform for a woman, why are we not marrying the woman?
Yeah.
All right. Here are three things that I want you to consider. I think there is this boss bee syndrome.
That's facts.
Boss bee syndrome. I think that has crept into our society, specifically the African American woman. If you have ever said, I don't need a man,
That's it.
you are suffering. Those are the symptoms
Come on now.
of the boss bee syndrome. And that boss bee syndrome is causing you to be, get this, so successful that you're overlooking, maybe presenting attributes and characteristics that suggest subconsciously that I don't need a man. Now, if you are projecting that, you have to understand that you can't change this. Many of you, if you continue to go down the path of the boss bee syndrome, you're either going to remain single or you're going to marry or date a very weak man who will not present the attributes that you naturally desire. For example, leadership, decision making. Here's why. Because that type of man is only attracted to the female species that needs him. That's not changing. A man wants a woman to need him. So when society keeps singing the song, am I making
It's
sense?
making sense.
If society continues to sing the song of I'm a boss bee, I don't need a man, what does it do? It causes a man to retract or retreat and say, well, I'm going to look for someone that needs me, or I will remain single, get my needs met, until I am needed by a woman.
That's it. That's it. That's the show.
So ladies, hear me. Don't miss this. If you continue to use any language,
That's it.
if you continue to use any language that suggests I can do life on my own, you're going to run real men away.
Yeah.
Versus the language that says I am an independent woman waiting for a man that wants me to be his.
That's it.
Let me find something to just press on there. You have permission, ladies, women of God or women of the devil. I don't know what your religious preferences are.
The devil. Oh.
Whatever you associate with, you have permission to be as successful as you want to be. Just know this. Just know this. For everything there are pros and cons. So I'm going to say that again, Shakira, so people can understand what I said. You have the right to be as successful as you want to be. Say it 3 more times. You have the right to be as successful as you want to be. You have the right to be as successful as you want to be. You can do it. Go for it. However, as you scale and as you become successful and more successful, here's what we have done, Brandon. I think women have become so successful that they have stopped using the language of I want leadership versus this. Whether you all know it or not, men tend to draw away from women who are very successful. And I'm starting to realize this. It's not that we want to make more money. It's just that if you present that you have it all, he starts to say, well, she doesn't need me. I need to find someone that does. Versus having as much success as you can possibly obtain, go for it, while at the same time using the language of, but I am still incomplete. That this is what I want to, get this, Chris, this is what I want to bring to the table. Not, y'all ready? Not I've built my own table. This man see, that's what I'm saying. People ain't gonna like what I'm about to say, but men want to hear, I'll give this all up for the right man. Because the right man ain't gonna say give it up, but he has to know that he comes first. All right, you don't gotta agree. He has to feel like you don't. No. You will never be competing with my status. Get this, y'all. And what? Men don't want to hear this. Y'all ready? They don't ever want to hear this in my house.
Oh, yeah, no, wait.
No, he not about to marry you because he ain't got one yet. And he doesn't ever want to get in a position, an argument, a discussion where you can say confidently, no, this is my house. He doesn't ever want to get in an argument or a discussion and you can confidently say, the car that's my car. So what he's going to do is, because you all are rapidly, specifically African Americans, you all are rapidly increasing in your entrepreneurship, your education, you all are outdoing men in that area. So what men are saying is they have more. I don't ever want to put myself in a position where a woman can say, I pay for that. So I would rather, let's date, but not get married. Because if you have more than I have, then you could use that against me. What you think? Because I have 3 things I think women need to work on, and I'll spit it to them. But I want to hear your feedback.
No, I totally agree, and I think that
Would you say that to a man?
What is my house?
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Yes, you would.
I would not say that. This is my house.
Yeah. If it was your house, hear what I'm saying. If you paid for it, you bought it, it's in your name, and he moved in with you, etc. A, B, C, and D, and he's an argument or whatever, would you?
No.
Would you tell the truth?
I would not say
Tell
that.
the truth. Come on, man. You on the show, dog.
This is the truth. I would not say that.
Come on, man.
I wouldn't say that.
Tell the truth, man.
This is the truth.
You would never say that.
I would never say that.
But you do it now with your office. You be like, this is my office.
That is, everybody comes in my office. We have snacks and everything. My office is the family office. We enjoy.
So you wouldn't ever say that?
Absolutely not.
Talk to me, man.
But I do think that you're correct. I think that when you were talking, I was just thinking about how do you go about correcting that as, within the culture, how do you go about correcting that? Because that's all women hear, that's all you hear. You just hear be a boss and, but you don't hear that perspective. You don't hear, you can still be that. You just don't hear it. So my question that just kept coming up was, how do we reverse that for the woman, the African-American, period, the African-American woman specifically, because I know that that's, something for us. But
yeah, I think we need to kind of work on it's a lot to unpack. I won't have time.
Yeah.
But I think we need to work on the value systems of the American family.
Yes.
We need to reestablish value systems. I think before we get into, well, start doing this, start doing that, start doing this. One of the things that you can't do is you're not going to find too many women who had dad and mom in the house use the language of, I don't need a man.
That's it.
I'm going to be very, because I want to go back to the resume I put out. The resume I put out was how many people I talk to and counsel on a regular basis, right? Well, I need to also say this. I know women who didn't have dad in their lives, they have a language. And women who had dad in their lives, they also have a language.
Absolutely.
Okay? So I think right now, if you want to change it, let's say, where do we start? Let's start with reestablishing the need or the necessity of the family. Now, I'm about to piss people off.
Say it.
You sure?
Absolutely.
All right. If we continue to go down the path, man, I want to get canceled. Let's see. Let's see if it works.
You can't get canceled.
Look, hold on. Let's see if this works. Brand, get ready for this. I want to get canceled. I want to see if it's real. Oh my God, I want to see if this is real, y'all.
Get canceled.
But I want to see if it can happen. I want to say this and then see what everybody says about me. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? If we continue to go down the path of same-sex parents, there's going to be this evolution of a generation coming, never ever being able to experience the powerful value systems that, get this, one gender, hear me, it was almost like, hear me, y'all, there's a DNA and there's a value system that comes with each gender. I'm about to cry.
You can't cancel the truth.
I'm about to cry.
That's the truth.
There's something that no woman in America, no woman in the world, there's something that no woman, hear me, you can be a billionaire. My father was not a millionaire or a billionaire growing up. You can be hear me, Crystal, you can be a billionaire and you'll never be able to do for me what my father did. You'll never be able to say the things to me that my father said that changed my life. Yeah. You can try to emulate it.
That's it.
You can try to repeat it. Hear me. I'll prove it to you. If you tell a boy to sit down as a woman,
he's running around. whole
But
building.
have a man say, sit down. Have his daddy say, sit down. We just said the same words, but I heard it differently.
Yes. That's it.
When you hear me, there's no boss chick in the world. There's no amount of toys, clothing, cars, and gifts that you can give your children that will ever replace the value of dad. Change it. Bro, I know you got it. But I don't care what you say. You will never be able to hug him like his mama.
That's it.
You'll never be able to nurture him like his mama. And when we start re-evaluating and reestablishing the power of the family dynamic, not just community, we need teachers, we need police officers, we need mentors, we need coaches, we need all these things. But it first starts at home. Now, we understand that that's not going to be the perfect picture. I said we need to reestablish the value of it.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And when we establish the value of the family dynamic, you will start to see a generation looking for, no, I got money. I still need a man.
Right. Listen. Come on now.
Look, you can't tell my sister that she don't need no man. Look, I'm going to go ahead and tell you.
Yeah. Tell us.
I'm going to tell you straight up, dog.
Tell us.
My sister got it.
Yeah.
She's successful. Mm-hmm. She on her way to being rich. Let me tell you what she's doing right now. Right now, she texting me car options.
See.
And get this, Chris, and all day she been texting me car options, and they are not Nissans.
Wait a minute.
No shade to my Nissan driver. I'm saying she texting options, dog. She got it. She killing it.
Yeah.
But get this though,
sure.
You can't ever tell her she don't need no man. She'll never say it. Yeah. She looking. She like Lord sent because here's why. Because she's saying I wouldn't be who I am.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Without a man, my father. So I want to marry someone. If I'm gonna have children, man, come on, y'all. If I'm gonna have children,
I want them to look like me. I can't do it by myself. That's it. Yeah.
Am I making sense?
That makes sense to me.
All right, man.
That's it.
All right.
You're not gonna get canceled.
I'm not.
Nah.
Dang.
Yeah. You got canceled. You made it. But that's it.
I don't even want to say nothing else, man. I just feel that.
Yeah.
I just feel like we've been doing it wrong.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll do this for the sake of content. Ladies, 3 things you need to understand. That a man is not attracted to a woman who has a bad attitude. Please understand that. If you have an attitude problem, here, the facts are the facts, y'all. If you are single and you've dated multiple times, but you cannot retain, we call it in ministry retention. If you cannot retain a man, if your retention plan is trash,
whoa,
and you've dated many guys and people are not around, you may need to examine thyself and see what is it that's not causing men to stay. Now, hear me very carefully. You cannot assume that everybody you're dealing with just want to have sex with you. At some point, you should, if you are a quality woman, you should be running into quality men. So if a quality man is not choosing you, and I'm not saying marriage, I'm just saying if he's just not saying, hey, let's be together, let's date. If you're not retaining a man, you have to examine thyself and say, hey, maybe something is missing. I'm going to suggest to you, I understand your need to be on the defense, ladies. It's hard out there in corporate America, in politics and education. You got to climb your way to the top. You're always scuffling to be recognized, etc. We understand it. But when you come home, that attitude and that aggressive nature needs to turn off. And you need to become, get this, not a damsel in distress, but you need to become a sensual, intimate, affectionate woman. Hear me. You need to understand this, that a man is not going to be into, I ain't doing this, I'm not doing that. Men want women that if we say, this is what we're doing, doing. This is what I want you to wear. I want you to wear it this way, and I want you to look like this, A, B, C, and D. Men are looking for your response. And if your response is not, okay, babe, then at some point, he's going to disengage. All the, I'm not going to do this. I will wear what I want to wear. I'm going to do what I want to do, A, B, C, and D. Then you're not going to keep a man. So your attitude is very, very important. Number two, ladies, you have to ask yourself this question. Is a man going to spend his life rescuing you? If in fact you and him, y'all get married, if in fact you all get together, you have to understand that a man is asking, what do you have to offer? Am I going to be the reason why your credit score, if you have a child, do I have to raise your child? Fine, that's no problem. But if you have a low credit score, will I be the one helping you get your credit score? Will I be the one that has to go down to the car lot to get you a car? Will I be the one to have to put money in your account to get you to the place of financial stability? Will I be the one to have to purchase the house? Men are looking for this. This culture's man, hear me, this culture's man is looking for partnership. So if I get the cars, can you get the house?
Yeah,
if I can put the house in my name, can you put the cars in your name? Come on, y'all. So you have to understand that if a man is working and becoming financially stable, he doesn't want to give all of his money away. He wants to combine. Man, I wish I was at church preaching. He wants to combine. If in fact he cannot combine, if in fact you don't have anything to offer and you keep saying, I need a man, you have to just know this is nature. Then what a man will essentially see or feel as if he's spending his life rescuing or taking care of you, and you have not done anything for him. Here's a good question. If he's the reason that your credit score is what it is, if everything is in his name, if he's constantly putting money in your account, if he's constantly getting you out of bad financial decisions, can you at least cook? Can you at least clean? Is your sex game okay? Now, here's the problem with cooking and cleaning. That's not going to be a good enough reason for him to marry you because, for example, I have a cleaning lady. Here's another example. I can get on Google right now and find a company that will cook for me and give me 3-course meals all the way to the place where I probably won't eat all of them. Oh, here's another thing. Look, the people are now doing Uber Eats. I don't need you to go grocery shopping for me. I have Instacart. We have Amazon Cart. We got everything, anything you want. So you have to ask yourself, woman of God or woman of the devil, which one do you prefer? You have to ask yourself, what do you offer? Number 3, last but not least, y'all, here's what we talked about earlier, unrealistic expectations. Understand this rule, the 80-20. Stop looking for a man to be 100. Stop 100%. Yeah. Get this, you all. Understand, if you are looking for the ideal man or woman, you're going to be single. Look for the individual man, the individual woman, not the ideal. The ideal is created based upon society, movies, music videos, etc. But the individual woman is a man or a woman that's compatible and that is significant to you. Hear me, the 80-20. If in fact, and I learned this from my dad, 80% versus 20%. If in fact a person offers you like 20%, but you hate the other 80, that ain't the one. If in fact a person has 80% of what you need, but you don't like 20%. I can live with the 20% if they are 80%. No one is going to maintain 90 and 100. At some point, you're going to find something that you do not like. If in fact you are waiting on the ideal person, you'll never have it. The ideal person is synonymous to the perfect person, and no one is. And people cannot maintain the perpetuation of perfection past 6 months. At some point, I'm going to hear you crunch, poop, sneeze, do something, boo-boo. I'm going to either smell it. Hear me, y'all. And it depends upon your digestive system. You won't be able to spray enough air freshener to hide the smell when I walk into your house, if in fact we're going on a date. At some point, I'm going to discover that you are a human being. So hear me. So the ideal person does not exist, but an individual, someone that you are attracted to, someone that you can have fun with, someone that you can be honest with, someone that you can be transparent with, someone that you don't have to feel as if you have to hide the truth of who you are, someone that will make you laugh and bring joy to your life. I'm reading this book about systematic theology, and one of the things that the writer says, he said, I want to thank my wife because when I'm writing, When I'm writing, she brings meals into my office. And I want to thank you because she brings so much, here it is, y'all, so much joy to my life. That's who you marry. People that you say, I don't want to live without, I can live, but I don't want to live without this person because they bring so much joy to my life. They do not argue and fight, and they are not at war with what I'm called to do. That as a pastor, I can't be with someone that feels as if they are competing with the church. Rather, they know how to join me in my pursuit and my passion towards ministry, etc. So understand this, you all, that if you're looking for the 100% person, if you're looking for the perfect person, it's not out there. Look for the individual, the person that you believe is a person that I absolutely, though I would never want to live without. I think that's the show. Welcome to being with y'all. Welcome to Bandwidth, yo. Go and be great. Whatever you do, don't forget to be a lion. Too easy. Yeah. Drill, boy. This your boy, man. Welcome to Bandwidth, y'all. One more time, y'all. Can y'all show your love to my co-host, Crystal Israel? I'm playing, y'all. Hey, man, y'all do me a favor, press that subscribe button if you enjoyed the show, if you enjoyed the podcast, man. Shouts out to the lady that asked, what's her name? The one?
Fashion right.
No, not the shouts out to her too. I'm talking about the lady that was like, see you jacking up, bro. You got to be on your game, dog. You got to be. I'm talking about shouts out to the lady that wanted you to be on the show. Kaya, man.
Okay, next Monday, Kaya, we got you.
We appreciate you, Kaya, man. We need more fans, man. We need more supporters, man. Man, you know, before we go, it's interesting that you're back doing the new radio. You know, they put you off on the radio. You weren't good enough. Your statement was trash.
Yeah, they didn't put me off.
And God gave you another opportunity, but I think that's good. God will redeem us, man. I understand why they put you off, but God has used bandwidth. You left.
I left the radio show to not be on there anymore.
Why did you leave radio?
It's a long story. Next show.
Next show.
Yeah, it's a long story.
Yeah, probably not. You had the opportunity to talk about it, but we don't want to hear about it next show. All right, y'all. I love y'all, man. Too easy. See y'all next Monday.